It's May in New York City, which means the graduation caps will soon be tossed, the celebratory dinners will be over, and the last bit of boxes will be finally packed for college or that first adult apartment. For the last 18 years, your home, whether it was a Brooklyn brownstone or a Classic 7 on the Upper West Side, has been the center of the universe. It was loud, it was chaotic, and it was full. But soon it will be quiet. That silence is a milestone. But for many of the families I work with here in Manhattan and Brooklyn, that silence is also a signal. It's a signal that the family home you've maintained so carefully might suddenly be too much house for the life you're about to lead. Today, I'm talking about the Diploma Move. We're looking at why 2026 is a unique strategic window for New York City empty nesters, the math of rightsizing, and how to turn your biggest asset into the key for your next chapter. Now, let's look at the data. I know what you're hearing in the headlines, but the New York City market in May 2026 is behaving in a very specific way. Currently, Manhattan and Brooklyn inventory levels are sitting at a 28-year low. Think about that. We have more people looking for family-sized homes, the 3 and 4 bedroom apartments many of you are living in, than we have had in nearly 3 decades. While mortgage rates have finally plateaued in the mid-6s, the demand for space hasn't budged. In fact, it's intensified. Your extra bedrooms are effectively unicorns in today's market. If you've been in your home for 10, 15, or 20 years, you're sitting on a historic level of equity in a market where supply is the ultimate luxury. Your home is the prize. Selling in a high demand, low supply inventory like this doesn't just mean a high price tag, it means you have the leverage to dictate terms, timelines, and transitions. I want to talk about right-sizing. I don't use the word downsizing because in New York City, moving to a smaller space often means moving to a higher quality of life. Let's run the math on a common scenario I'm seeing right now. Imagine you're in a Classic 7 co-op on the Upper West Side. You're paying significant monthly maintenance. You're dealing with aging infrastructure, and you're heating and cooling 4 rooms you haven't stepped into in weeks. Now let's look at the alternative. A sleek, new construction, 2-bedroom condo in Chelsea, or a luxury lock and leave building in Dumbo. We're talking about maintenance versus amenities. You trade high co-op assessments for high-end amenities, modern systems that don't require your constant attention. Selling that larger family asset in this 20-year inventory low often allows you to buy your next home in cash, eliminating a mortgage entirely, while still putting a significant lifestyle fund in the bank. Why pay for 3,000 square feet when you only live in about 1,200? Right-sizing allows you to focus your investment on the rooms you actually use. Beyond the lifestyle, there is a strategic financial play here. In 2026, we have to be smart about the mansion tax and capital gains. By selling now, you aren't just cashing out, you're redeploying your wealth. I'm seeing a beautiful trend this year. Parents selling the big family home to buy a smaller luxury residence for themselves and using the surplus equity to help their graduates secure their own first studio or 1-bedroom in the city. It's about keeping the family legacy in New York, but doing it in a way that makes sense for the 2026 economy. You're taking a static asset, those empty bedrooms, and turning them into a liquid advantage for the next generation. It's the ultimate graduation gift, and it sets you up for a retirement or a second act that is defined by travel and ease rather than the maintenance and chores. I know that the idea of leaving the home where you raised your children is emotional. I've seen it with multiple families. But remember, a home is the people in it, not the walls themselves. If you're feeling that empty nest silence today and wondering if it's the time to leverage this historic New York City market, I've put together a resource for you. In the description below, you'll find a link to one of my checklists and guides that will cover a few of the topics we covered today that will take you step by step to help you map out your next chapter. But more importantly, I want to invite you to a conversation. Moving to New York is complex, and doing it after a major life event like graduation requires more than just a real estate agent. It requires a strategist. In the description, you'll also find a link to book a consultation with me. We'll take it one step at a time, from selling your current home to finding that perfect next space that truly fits the life you're about to live. Your kids will be starting their next chapter. It's time you start yours. I'm Natalia Paulino, and I'll see you soon.